Hey everybody, February 7 here, and welcome back to the channel. Yeah, to the channel. And we're gonna do Dragon Age veilguard. Yeah, that's we get the first one, which is story-related trophy. You'll get this naturally as you start the game, so it's the easiest one. So second one, it is uh, part two. The first chapters of this game, they're very linear because the world isn't open. They did the smart thing. This is not a 100% open world. You just go to very, very big open areas and then you can travel. You go around and you will unlock, as you progress through the game, you will unlock new areas. This one here, yes. This trophy, this is a combat trophy. If you make an enemy fall down, like we're gonna do here, you see, you get this trophy falling for you. I think we'll get this as you progress. It's gonna show up naturally if it's not here in different areas. Part 3, Awaken. Yeah, that's the haircut I gave my character. I was in a bold mood. I was in a bold mood, so I gave that one to him. So yeah, part 3, Awakening. And then we continue between Rook and Hard Place. Um, I'll be honest, I don't remember. Like, this game took 75 hours to finish about that. Between the Rook and the Hard Place, we'll see the trophies as we always do. This is just me talking a little bit more about the game, you know. I think this is like, I don't know, we'll see. I can't even figure out what this one is. But the combat is super, super fun. A faction's favor. To get the main, the good ending, and this is, I put it as a story mode because you will get this naturally as you progress. But if you want the perfect ending, you need to have all the factions on level 3. When you reach level 1 for the first time with a faction, you will get the trophy. So it's something that will happen naturally. Then part 4, as you progress through the game, the story modes as usual. Rook likes shiny things. Okay, this is the lead up to one of the missable trophies. Okay, you can upgrade like we're gonna do here. We can go to the caretaker and upgrade our forge or the workshop. The workshop upgrades your gear, so it's really important for you to do this so you can get stronger. So when you upgrade to level 4, I think it's level 4, you get that trophy there. This is a story related trophy again, so part 5. But again, we will talk about uh, the trophies more or less in a little bit. Um, yeah, so here is another story related trophy. You'll get lots of them. Part 6. It's like 14 trophies just for story. Part 7 now. And then you get the ending and the new ending and whatever. Not new ending, the good ending. There's something that you need to do to get the new ending. But that I suggest that you guys use a guide for that one. A memory of false gods. Okay, this is the next 5 trophies. I think it's 5 trophies. They're nothing out of the ordinary, and I'll explain the process that goes to this one. You're gonna have a mission on the crossroads called Regret of the Dreadwolf, and you need to do 5 different missions. And when you finish the 5 different missions, you will get a wolf statue. Then you reach a point in the game because you reach a point you can't do anything. You need to find a specialist, and you present that specialist the wolf statues that you find, and then they explain what it is. Then you go back to your safe house, which is the lighthouse, and you start putting the statues in different areas of the lighthouse, and you will see different memories. That's why memories of a mistake and memory. That's what happens. And then every time you put a statue, you get you see the memory, and then you have this conversation. And again, super easy trophies. Actually, the trophies itself in this game, they're not very, very hard. There's, like I said, 2 missable trophies, which I'll explain what they are when we get there. One of them is connected to this one because after you get all the trophies related to this here, you will go to an elven spirit in the crossroads, and you have to do a certain conversation so that you get the peaceful resolution. If you don't get the peaceful resolution, you don't get the trophy, and you have to fight her. And I don't know, she's supposed to be good because she's like an elven goddess or something like that. I don't remember it. I'm not gonna lie, it's the ending is great. The assembly that the ending of is great. Not necessarily the game is weak in story wise, in my opinion. Okay, the game is weak in story wise, but the setups, the graphics, like everything else is great. Everything else in this game is great. Combat, I love the character development. I didn't mind about the trans character. I really don't. I even romanced that trans character just for the lols, you know. That doesn't didn't bother me. I know some people might find it boring or bothersome, but I don't think that, at least for me, it didn't affect me. It didn't affect me. So I thought that this game, when everyone was going crazy about the trans character, like they were force feeding that, like you can make your own character trans. I really didn't mind that. Like you choose. If you say yes, okay, you'll have more story details regarding that. If not, it's okay. They don't force feed you. Clear minds and open hearts. That is what I was telling you about. This is the trophy that it is missable. When you talk with Mital, yeah, Misal, that's a weird name. It's an elven name, and you have a peaceful resolution. You have to follow a specific dialogue. So be sure, yeah, Mital, that's it. So be sure to follow a guide to choose the right one, so you don't have to face her. The Unbound, when we defeat, I'm gonna say this dragon, because you'll have to face it's Dragon Age. You know, there's dragons all around. There's dragons all around. So when you defeat one high dragon, I'm gonna say that. But again, we'll check the trophies when we talk about that after. Also, it is very important. I don't know if we're gonna see here, but you need to find uh, three types of discs, and one of them is in that area, and that's for the secret ending, which is going to be the last trophy before we get the platinum. So part 8, we are done with part 8 there. A most esteemed purveyor. Okay, this is when you reach the black market. Let's say like that. There's a black market in the city. It will unlock later in the game. It will unlock later in the game, and when you reach the black market, you will get this trophy. There you go, a most esteemed purveyor. And they have some really nice gear, some very interesting things. Then the rune for improvement. You will get runes as you progress through the game. I know I'm level 40 and just doing this now. The game's not the hardest in my opinion. And I was like, oh yeah, I have to put runes. So when you put a rune on the dagger, it's the MacGuffin of the game. It's the dagger. When you put the rune on the dagger, you will get rune for improvement. It's a wordplay on rune for improvement. This is actually very, very good. Then we go with Rook really likes shiny things. This is the second upgrade to your workshop. I think it's related with points. I don't know how many points. I know that the last level, which is level 10, you need 120 points. So how do you do this? How do you level up? As you progress through the game, and you have to use the guides because there are some places you don't go back to, and you will not be able to get those items from there. It's like I'm forgetting the name now. Never mind. But you'll understand what it is. They're like memories, and they give points to use on the caretaker. Okay, Annihilation of Arleton is a side quest that you do for the other character there, but again, forgot the name. That's how memorable the story is, and yeah, that's not the most. But yeah, like I was saying, use the guide to collect the I think it's the Memorian. Yeah, I think it's Memorian that you call, and that you put on the caretakers to upgrade them. So be sure to use a guide to get, because that leads to the second missable trophy. This one is when you defeat this high, when you finish the side quest for Tash, which is the character that I romanced. When you do the side quest, not side quest, sorry, her character quest, because each character has their own quests, and when you finish those quests, you will get they will become stronger with more abilities, and that's important for the perfect ending. Stacking the deck. With like all RPGs, you level up, you'll get skill points, and you have to spend 52 skill points. This is actually quite easy because you will get 1 point for each level that you go up, and then there's altars, which is a trophy that we will talk later in the game on this video. Um, so it's going to be very, very easy to do. So yeah, when you use 52 points, I went on the more aggressive side. Part 10, the Blood of Arleton. Okay, so we're getting very close to the end of the game. We will do from now on. I think we're gonna do a lot of Now we're gonna do a lot of side quests. We're gonna finish everything that is side questy. Bringing down the sky. Um, Again, this is this one's when you finish Tash's character quest or character missions or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, spoilers for you, I guess, but who cares? Who cares? And we get bringing down the sky, and we will get another trophy in the same section, which is when you defeat all the dragons. I think. No, sorry, across the Imperial Highway. Oh no. Okay, the other one was defeating all the dragons, and this one is when you visit all the areas of the map, because you don't explore the world itself. You're just like in the northern part of the country, of the continent, and then the Inquisitor from the last game is in the south part, but that's different. And when you visit all the sections, you will get this trophy across the Imperial Highway. So it will come naturally if you want to complete 100%. Death becomes him. Um, this is when you complete the character mission for Emmerich. You can go two ways in this way, and I think I went the one that people would choose the less. I made him into a lich. You could either save his companion or go the lich way, but the companion is like a skeleton with a spirit in. So yeah, it really depends on what you guys want to do. Reflections. Again, this is when you finish the story for Valara. That's the name. When you finish the character for the story mission for Valara. Like I said, it's really important because they get better gear, new abilities. They become stronger. They become like, let's say, like this. They become champions of their own faction, and that's really important for the main for the performance in the last chapters. Then a new calling. It's the same for Davrin when you do his last mission, and you get the trophy. And I really can't say. This character got me very sad in the end of the game. I don't know if it's gonna show up, but this character got me very very sad at the ending of this game. So a new calling, yeah. So that's when you do his mission. The song from the stone again when for this character for Harding when you do her let's say character side quest, let's call it the character side quest. This is all side quests that you do per character, and when you do the character side quest you will get this trophy. Again, their own individual stories are good. They show a lot of character development. I think globally the main story is not the best thing. Little Dragon. Uh, I don't know why I'm having issues with. Okay, Little Dragon is when you finish the story with. We'll see the trophies in the end. We'll see the trophies in the end. So yeah, it's the Little Dragon. That's the side story, the side quest for Tash. Like I said, we're doing a lot of side quests now before we go until the end. The supernatural and the strange. I have no idea what this trophy is. Even when I got it, I was like, how did I get this? Like, I know I'm facing this enemy, I'm facing death. Maybe because I defeated death, maybe that's it. But again, if you decide to do all the quests in the game, Like, don't force just do the story mode. You will get these trophies very easy because this is not something that I'm doing searching for it. A new look. This when I saw this trophy for the first time, I thought, oh, I have to change my look because you can see my character has a lot more hair than at the beginning of this video. And no, what you need to do is get a piece of equipment, make it look like another piece of equipment, and you will get the trophy for new look. So quite easy to do. Then the next trophy is a lighthouse trophy as well. Yeah, exactly. You need to reach not the top of the lighthouse, but like the middle section of the lighthouse, and you jump down the balcony window. Like I have the wisp here, I'm gonna put the wisp here. It's gonna open the door, but instead of going there, because I'm gonna come back here later, I just jump off the balcony and I get nostalgia trip. And this is actually easy to do. You just need to get a wisp, go to the room that has the piano, put the wisp there, and it's gonna open the portal to this area. The light in the dark. Okay, I think this is a faction, yeah. This is when you do the Grey Warden's faction quest. Yeah, there's missions for faction. Yeah. See, I just played the game. I didn't really care about like the game is good for the combat and exploring because the world is beautiful. Everything else is not that much to be honest. The soul of the city. This is when you do the faction quest for the this. See, I'm blanking. I'm blanking. I'm literally blanking. That's not memorable. Yeah, but this is a faction story. Like, I think Shadow something. I think it's Shadow. Yeah, Shadow Dragons. Yeah, when you do the all the quests for the Shadow Dragons. Then no real gods. This is what I was talking when we were talking about the skill points. Basically, you will find some statues, and you will then have to activate the statues, and you'll have two things: either destroy some targets, and that will give you 100 health, or just collect these wolf statues from the Fendral altars, and you will get one skill point. And that's how you upgrade without leveling up. Enchantments. This is the one that I told you that is also missable. What happens is sometimes it's not possible to take the shop to level 100. Sorry, level 10. And if you don't get to level 10, you can't upgrade all your gear to level 10. So after you get to level 10, you need to upgrade all your equipment, the legendary one, to level 10, and then you will get trophy. That's how it works. The talents of vengeance. When you finish the the crows faction missions, yeah, side quests. When you finish those, that's how you get this trophy. Again, if you do everything, if you search everything, the only dangerous trophy that you might miss is the one that I told you. It's the one with Mifal. Those are the most dangerous ones. City of Shadows. When you do the side quest for Nev's character. Yeah, for Nev's character. Because we already did the Shadow Dragons. We already did the Shadow Dragons. So that's the one. And we're going to finish that one. So again, I already said this like 3 or 4 times. Do everything. Don't speed run the game. If you don't speed run the game and do everything, you won't have any problems. In peace, I suggest you get a guide for this one. On the wetlands, you need to find 3 types of flowers after you complete the Grey Warden's faction quests. After you do that and you clear the blight from the wetlands, you will start to open areas where you can get flowers. Get flowers and you bring it here where you fought a dragon, and you will get in peace, and that's the trophy. And finally, we're gonna get the last champion, which is Blood Ties. That's the title, yes, champion. So the characters will have the title of champions, and that's how they become stronger. And yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. We got the last one, and that's the last side quest mission, whatever. Now we're gonna go to the last. You see it I told you we get good armor as well. That's very good armor actually. And now we go to story missions. Part 11 is Shadow Falls. You have to do all of these missions before Part 11, all the trophies, because if you get, I don't know if there's a New Game Plus, I didn't even try it, but I did it just in case, so I don't have to do everything again. Part 12, The Best Tales. That's again story related trophy, easy peasy. You'll get this naturally. We're almost at the end of the game. We get Then we get part 13, The Last Gambit. Yeah, just go like that. I'm telling you, this set piece at the end of the game is very, very, very good. I really suggest that you use a guide. So we do this part 14, the Delph. So we finish the game here. The next trophy is none of your teammates die. There's one that dies, but that's not in the end of the game. So you have to use. So it's this one, the ones that last. So you have to get those discs that are. No, that's not the disc. Correct. You have to follow a guide to. First of all, you have to make them all champions. That's the main part. Make them all champions. That's why I'm telling you do all the side quests. All have all the houses, all the factions 3 stars. That's very important. And then you have to assign roles. So use a guide to get this trophy. It's very, very important to use a guide. Then this one is the discs that I was telling you about, the Storm Quelled. After you finish the game, if you collect the free discs, the free secret discs, which they are not that secret because I searched everything, I found all of the trophies, I found all of the discs, and we got this post credits in where it's teasing the future of the game. And yeah, we get the Stormquell. That yeah, you see the veilguard remains vigilant, and now we're gonna see everything again because we are gonna get a complete deck, and we complete Dragon Age, the veilguard, which it was a painful game. I'm not gonna lie, it was a painful game. Like I said, I did enjoy the combat and the exploring, but some characters were interesting, but the main storyline, it's yeah, you go boom, a complete deck. And because I don't feel like doing some editing, we'll just go straight to check the trophies. Yeah, this is spoilers, future games that we will talk about. Yeah, so I spent 73 hours, so it's between 70 and 75 hours. The trophies, like I was telling you guys about. So these first ones are story related till 14. The ones that last PTO'd and walk into the sunset. That means all of all of the characters that went to the last 2 chapters, they all must survive. That's why you need to pick the right team, the right functions. That's why you should use a guide. This one, the positive fruit trippings, it's the flower one. No, it's the no, sorry, the it's this one. No real gods, reflections, help you live in tinker and find yourself. Okay, all of these ones are yeah, they're character related. Okay, these are the ones from the memories that I told you about. Talents of vengeance, yeah, these ones, supernatural and strange, aided a morning watch tracking down anomalies. Yeah, so these ones here, the light in the dark, the soul of a city, annihilation in Arlington, call for coin and company, and the supernatural and the strange is the when you do all the missions for each faction. Most esteemed provider when yeah, few people are yeah, it's the when you get the mission, when you get to this place. You look between the rook and the hard place. Okay. Perform 5 takedowns. That's gonna come naturally as you progress through the game as you're playing. Faction favor already explored, as already said. Falling for you, nostalgia trip, clear minds, it's the one. Let fly your voice to Mefal. Again, use a guide for this one, so you don't have to face her. Enchantment already said. Bringing down the sky, defeat all high dragons across northern Thedas. So that's what we did. The Unbound broke the seals containing an ancient thread and faced down what lied inside. So that's, I think that, yeah, that's the dragon one. Yeah, I think that's everything. Wait, there's, where's the enchantment one? Uh, did I miss the enchantment one? I think I missed the enchantment one. Because I wanted to talk about, yeah, wanted to go rook like shiny things and stuff like that. I don't know where it is now. Okay, okay, here it is. Rook really likes shiny things. Found at least 80 mementos and returned them to the caretaker. And Rook likes shiny things. Okay, so you need to collect 80 mementos to get both of these trophies, and you need to collect about 120 to get the enchantment one, because you need to get those to unlock level 10, and then you can upgrade. And yeah, that's the video. Very long video for this one. There was a lot of trophies. About the game, what can I say about the game? I've been saying, if you've been paying attention to this video, I've been saying I didn't like the story that much. I did like the combat; it was really fun. I did like some character developments. The trans character didn't bother me. It's a game. Like why get mad? I really don't get it. It's a character with horns. Spoilers, I guess. It's a character with horns. She's not real anyway. What's the matter if she identifies as a man or woman? It doesn't really matter. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. Please leave a like, a comment, hit the bell icon. You know, all those good things make us grow. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.